So how does it feel to love someone for years, or you feel like you love someone for years, and they come out with a book saying they don't know if they ever really loved you? Shaq, let's talk about it.
Oh, it's good. Good and terrible.
I love Brotha T.
How you doing? This is Terry Guy Wilson, aka yo boy Brotha T, here with another one. So I like to thank you and welcome to the New Life Tree, where we like to give you little pine cones of wisdom for your motivation and mental health. If you don't know what that is, stick around, stay on the channel, you'll get it. Remember, I don't know everything, but I might know a lot of things.
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
So today we're going to talk about Shaunie O'Neal. So Shaunie O'Neal came out with a book, a memoir, however you say it, and it's entitled Undefeated, Changing the Rules and Winning on My Own Terms. Now, in the book, I guess the book is filled with a lot of good stuff. I didn't read it, but there's one excerpt I want to talk about specifically where she talked about her longtime husband, Shaq, right? And everybody knows Big Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal, champion, all-star, Hall of Famer, legend. But in the memoir, she says this: looking back, I don't know that I was ever really in love with the man. Ooh. Now, this one's for the fellas. I'm going to put a little cliff note right on the side of this for the fellas. Be very careful of your selection. Do not select a woman because you just think she's beautiful. Don't select a woman because you just think that she's into you. Think that she's into you, right? You want to be around a woman and you want to give your all to a woman that you know is going to be there when things get rough. And you want to be with a woman that no matter what, they're into you. Because no matter what happens, she has to like you. What is Shaunie saying here? Was Shaunie manipulating from the beginning? Did she see an opportunity with somebody that had a bright, well, it wasn't a bright future. He was already Shaq. But did she see somebody and say, hey, you know, I can really come up now. Money, 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 right? Did she look at that situation? And she was a single mother at the time. So this was a great opportunity, if you will. To me, I don't look at this like some people would look at this. Some people look at this and say, well, you know, she got with the man and she didn't really love him. And then later on, she found true love because she's married to Pastor Keon Henderson now and blah, 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 blah. I don't subscribe to any of that. I say that she was a bad person in the first place, because why would you get with somebody, marry them, and stay with them long term if you don't really know if you ever really loved them? You're wasting his time, you're wasting yours. Now, Shaq did release a statement about the quote. Now, Shaq stated about the quote, I understand. And he also said that I wouldn't have been in love with me either. Now, let me read between the lines, because men sometimes will say things and act like things aren't getting to us when they know that they're absolutely just damaging to our egos. Okay, so what Shaq is really saying here is, dang, that's messed up. That's what he was really saying. But you can't really come out and say that, because people are going to say you're being weak, and they're going to, you know, some people are going to criticize you and say, oh, you still have a thing for her. That's why you're just mad because she moved on and all that. So he has to make it seem like, well, I wouldn't have been in love with me either. Okay. And some people would say that, you know, Shaq was cheating the whole time. So, you know, she was entitled to feel like she didn't love him. That's even worse. If you're with somebody and you know that they have the capacity to cheat on you, and you think they're cheating on you all the time, and you stay with them for a long time, then later, 10 years later, you come out with a book saying, I don't know if I ever really loved that person. That meant you were there for something else, especially if you knew they were cheating the whole time. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that it's okay for Shaq to do whatever the heck he wants to do. Hey, I'm about accountability over here. You know what I'm saying? Over here. Well, yo, we busted the balls over here. You know what I'm saying about that? But at the same time, we have to be real with one another. If you were there and you know that this dude is that type of person and you stay with him the whole time, and then later on you're going through all this, then you are absolutely there for something else other than love, right? You have to be, because you're admitting that you never really loved him in the first place. Fellas, pay really close attention to the person that you think loves you. There might be a situation where she loves you because of what you do for her, him or her. You can interchange it, but I'm talking to the men right now, because a lot of men, they don't get talked to in this way. So I'm just trying to help you out as your man's Brotha T. I'm trying to help you find true love over here. You get what I'm saying? I'm getting my gangster on today. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, what do you do? If you're a man in Shaunie O'Neal's position, you know, how do you know if you're finding true love? You don't. But one thing can really give it away. Let's say you do have a lot of things. You've accumulated a lot of assets, a lot of this, a lot of that. You got a successful business. Let's say you're a successful entertainer or athlete. You know, you might want to come home one day and say, hey, yo, we're not totally broke, but I'm just saying things are tightening up a little bit, and we don't have what I thought we had, so we might have to change a few things. I might have to take your car back and all. We might have to do this and that, and just watch the reaction. Now, I'm not telling you to go ahead and you know, maybe I am. Maybe I am. But when you test people in that way, sometimes you get the true person will come out, right? If they get irate and they get way upset to the point where they don't want to be there anymore, then you got your answer, right? They're not there for you. They're there for what you can do for them. There's been a long line of entertainers and athletes who, after their career, their wives just left them. Emmitt Smith comes to mind. He had that great grand wedding. I think they showed it on Oprah. It was so grand and luxurious and beautiful and wonderful. All these bells and whistles. I don't know if they had doves, but they might as well had doves flying around, right? And everything was so beautiful and wonderful. And then Emmitt Smith retired, and so did his marriage. I have a feeling that if he had got married early in his career, they would have stayed together all while he was playing. You get what I'm saying? It's just one of them things. It's just one of those things like that happens. And you can expect that type of thing. If you're getting with somebody and they're using you for what you can do for them only, and they don't know anything about you, if you're with somebody and they don't know what your favorite color is, they don't know what your favorite thing to do, if they don't take interest at all in anything that you do as a hobby or for fun at all, they're not no interest at all in any way, shape, or form, that's a clue. They might not mess with you. You get what I'm saying? And if they do take an interest, are they taking an interest to see if there's other women there or this and that? Yeah, that's another clue, right? So find people out there who you are compatible with. Stop trying to force love. You can't force love. Don't just chase somebody, this is for the man again, just because you think they're physically attractive. Not just because they're physically attractive. You want that to be a component, not the whole of it. This is your man, Terry Guyon Wilson. Be careful with love out there. Good. You know, I wish luck to Shaq out there. You know what I'm saying? If you are looking for love, I hope you find it. Just make sure she really likes you. You get what I'm saying? This is your man. Some people say I even look like Shaq. Let's see. I don't know. I don't see it. This is your man, Terry Guyon Wilson. I'm going to catch you on the next one, family. Boo.